Welcome to Mama Mosey Tarot. No captions, no hashtags, no trending sounds. If you're seeing me, it may be for a reason. I urge you to trust your intuition. Now, when I was setting up for this read, I did something differently. I sat for like 5-10 minutes after listening to a bunch of music on shuffle. I sat for 5 to 10 minutes and kept everything out of my head except for what you needed to know, the most pressing, important thing. And the 2 words, I got 2 fucking words. Keep going. And then after that, it was out from underneath who you were. So lyrics from Emergence. So Emergence from Sleep Token might be significant. Keep going though. So bottom of the deck energy we got for Ally Man. Oh, yeah, I already said. Bottom of the deck energy. I'm using the Oracle of Plain Secrets to do the shuffling, but bottom of the deck energy for Ally Man Tarot, we get the Four of Cups. Now, the Four of Cups can be that you're not seeing something, you're missing something, but this one specifically is there is so much boredom here that you are unhappy, and you have to. It's really telling you to go look for what you want, and that might. Whew. And when I was shuffling, I want to bring it up. I saw mourning death. So mourning death is not wanting to let go or mourning something that we have had and lost, without recognizing that our protection need drives that connection and that grief. Okay, you were supposed to protect something, you were supposed to take care of something just because it was attached to you by dint of being in your vibe, in your energy field, right? But we have this death as well, and this is the gruesome death. This is more change that needs to happen, and the acceptance of which can be a little painful. But we've got the Seven of Cups and the Two of Pentacles and the Fool beyond that. So this is, the Fool is the new journey. The Two of Pentacles is change. Something is changing. And with the fact that that Four of Cups came out, I think there's some things that have your mind trapped, wrapped up, kind of like put something in kitchen twine and it can't really fucking stretch out, right? Like if you're cooking chicken, you tie the arms behind the back like this so it doesn't fucking burn the tips, right? Preparation. Now, in bringing up preparation, I want to say perfection is the enemy of progress, okay? I sat here before I started recording, and I was like, is my hair okay? I don't know if I like it. That doesn't matter. I needed to get a recording out because there was a message, right? But there were things in my brain that my brain was doing that was distracting me. So what you really, I think, need to do is, God, you've got another fucking death. First of all, you need to figure out what it is you want. If you are where you want, but it's tough, keep going. If you are not where you want, figure out what it is you want and keep going. The theme here, keep going, keep going, keep going. Intent, where do you want to go? What direction? Point your arrow, okay? This is going to take some thinking. But we have Smoking Death and the Joker, and then we have L'Esperance, which is hope. And I picked up this Ace of Cups. So, have hope. There is new connection. There is new life, new love, new joy, newness, new emotion coming in. Being brought forth. You see how this cup is upright? The water's still coming out? Being brought forth. Compared to the, I don't know, oh, I hope I didn't put them in here. I fucking did. I mixed them all up with the Oracle of Plain Secrets. So make sure you're keeping things straight as well, okay? But with this four, you need to figure out what it is you want. And that way may lay charity, thinking of other people's problems and helping them with their problems, not helping people just because it's going to distract you, helping people because they need help and you care. Finito. That's it. Bottom line. That's it. Is just help. Okay. In that might bring new connection, new hope, and it might actually clear some things up for you. Stories, listening to what people say, little gems that people learn throughout their years and their life that might help you clear up or clarify what it is you actually are being pulled toward. But we'll see. Now the Oracle of Plain Secrets. 339 on the timer. The vow. So don't make any big, huge, sweeping promises, okay? This is going to be a step at a time, piece by piece. Because, like I said, not necessarily sure what you want. Don't make any commitments to anything, because you might get into it and then find out that's not what you fucking want at all. Okay, so no big, sweeping promises. And this isn't just giving up either, okay? And this is not the time to be like, oh, I need to self-care. No. This usually always comes out upright. I take it like this, as rest, a place to stop. This came out in reverse. This is not a time to stop. This is not a place to stop. And I know that sucks because I just fucking told you. You have to figure out what it is that you want. So, if they're not supposed to rest, how are they supposed to figure out what it is that they want? So blue came out in reverse, and then we have the corpse. And the corpse fell on top of the vow. So the fact that the corpse, blessing, and blue, and then blue is out all the way. Oh, I'm going to show you. Because I think it's super important the way things line up and fall down. You see how that blue, the card of dreaming and freedom, is all the way separate from the rest of these cards? Corpse, when it flipped out, landed like this. Okay, across those. So I think If following your dreams and running off into a new direction, not the best idea. This way lay obstacles, things, ways for you to get hurt, injured, maimed, fucked up, just fucking running. And you know what happens to horses when they break a fucking leg. Okay? Make sure you are not chasing your dreams just because you want to fucking run. But here's the thing. We got blessing on bottom of the deck energy when I flip the Oracle Plane Secrets over. Blessing is a card of blessing, understanding that you have something, that you have been blessed with, gratitude, gratefulness. And looking at the sword, scarab beetles might be significant to you, Hercules beetles too, because the way that this hilt looks right here with the pinchers, these little pinchers coming out. There are things that might not look like blessings in the moment. You have to look in depth at them and find out what they do, what they're for, what they contribute. Even if it doesn't look like contribution to you, even if it doesn't look like the way that you want contribution, okay? There is still contribution here, and I think you are being called to see that in a different way. Along with, and my eyes just got drawn back to the Six of Pentacles. If you put yourself in situations different from the one that you are currently languishing in, I think you will be able to open up your eyes to gratefulness for what you actually truly have. 616 on the timer when I just looked up. You're in space and everything's fucked. This is the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over again. But this card can indicate that somebody feels trapped and what they're trying to do has not worked so far. So try something differently. And I'm going to put everything away. I want to get the Alley Man for that. I'm going to just put that everything back up there where it was, upright, and then flip the bow over. So, and the reason I think that you're seeing all this is because there is going to be processors for things. You have to understand that things take time and things take work and things take effort and things take energy, even if you don't see it. So I want to know, you're in space and everything's fucked. I've got that up. I want to see what it is that you need to do that's going to help you get out of this fucking cycle, this loop. The Magician. Ask for help. You can fucking do it. You see how the Magician has all of the tools, those pentacles, the cup, the sword, the wand. You have everything in your reality to take care and create a new reality. Now everybody's like, new reality? What the fuck does that even mean? It means a new way of being, a new way of thinking, a new way of acting, a new way of energizing the space around you. Okay? Now, this, you might be in school because Ganesh is known for, and that is Ganesh, Ganesh is known for helping students and being favorable towards the inquisitive mind, the one that wants to learn. So if you are just looking like, asking, how do I get out of this? And just sit in silence. Don't sit in music. Don't put on shuffle. Because if you're like me, you like to use music to drown other things out, right? It's music like 24/7. So put it in silence. As uncomfortable as you feel in that silence and as many things that run through your head, let them run in the background. Eventually they will fade away and you can focus, not necessarily on the darkness or on the void silence itself, because then that becomes a thing that you focus on and starts to expand. Sit in your grounded energy and just let your mind be blank. It sounds really fucking difficult, and there's no fucking way that, because for the longest time I could not let my mind be blank. 828 on the timer. I was like, how the fuck do you let it just... No, you sit and you have to work. You have to figure it out yourself. Nobody can do it for you. Take 2 minutes. Set a timer for 2 minutes. And if you sit there and you cannot keep your head blank, okay, you start back down to 1 minute. Work it up, small steps, okay? With that vow card, small fucking steps, no big fucking, I'm gonna sit down and meditate for 30 minutes. You can try, but that might lead to more frustration than it does progress. Baby steps. But main thing being, how do you get out of this? Ask for help. It can be a friend. It can be divine guidance that comes down. Lightning has struck my brain, right? It doesn't have to be exactly the way that you think it should. And I think that might be kind of shooting yourself in the foot here, is that you expect things in certain ways. And when they don't show up that way, you say you determine it's not that thing. And in doing so, create your own reality. Okay, so we got the 10 of Cups and Strength that came out together. So I take the, oh, I gotta hide her titties. Usually when cards come out together, I like to merge their meanings a little bit. Significance for me, it's how I read. But we have the 10 of Cups and Strength. So Strength was hidden behind the 10 of Cups. So I think you've been kind of giving up, being like, and the 10 of Cups is a happy card, but the vibe I get from this is, work's done, time to party, right? And you do one thing, and then you're like, time to party. You use this as a way to hide your strength, as a way to hide your strength from yourself. Why you would want to hide your strength from yourself, I don't know, but it needs to come to the forefront, okay? You might be a Leo, might be significant, but this strength is sheer fucking will. Do you see how he's prying that lion's mouth open with his hands? Other strengths, you'll see it's a woman sitting with a card, and she's sitting in companionship with this lion, and you can tell that she has tamed it in other ways. Frank Frazetta might also be significant. I know he did a lot of art with the feminine being able to control larger animals. So, along with that rest card and me saying no self-care, this is not the time to party. This is not the time to make a plan. Just make a plan and do a little bit of work and then tell all your friends you made this plan and then party and not enact the plan. You need to have some self-control here, okay? You need to enact your strength of will. Your strength of will. And to do that, you need to find out what it is you want. So how do you get out of this loop that you are currently stuck in? Find out what it is you want and then enact your will and change your life. Okay? Do not run and hide between fake happiness and drinking and everything. But do not use this as an excuse to get out of control. Okay, the Two of Whips is about somebody who has not had power, and then they recently are handed power, and they start fucking everybody up and abusing everybody. And I should have said it, because when I was looking up the Six of Pentacles, I pictured it in my head in reverse. I was like, I don't know what the reverse means. Reverse is abusive generosity. Now, it didn't come out in reverse, but the reason that I'm saying it for a reason. I'm feeling it. Okay, so be aware, especially with this Two of Whips that came out. Do not abuse what's going on just because you have this strength of will. The strength of will is not an excuse to run roughshod over people. And it's definitely not an excuse to treat people like shit. Okay? And you should know that. You should fucking know that. Having been through this situation that you are currently in. You should 100% know that. And I think that's also why this corpse came out. Confirmation. Once you can handle and get away from this situation or change the situation for the better, if that's changing your mentality to better fit in the situation and realizing that you might be complaining a little bit and it's not necessarily all that bad, or it's that fucking bad and you need to go and cut all fucking ties. Okay? It's going to be specific to situations, but there's notice being brought to it for a reason. Okay? Now, this is where I tell you to trust your intuition. We had the moon on the bottom of the deck, and I accidentally picked up the publishing goblin with it. So you're not being taught these lessons. You didn't get hurt like this. You haven't been bloody, bruised, and broken for no fucking reason. It might on top seem like somebody enjoyed it, and that person might have, but the reason that you were in this situation is because the moon wanted to teach you lessons. The moon, this moon specifically, is about the teaching of lessons out of love, out of kindness, out of, God. I can feel it, and I can't put it into words. It's like an all-encompassing kind of, you're going to do what you're going to do, and I love you enough to let you do it, because I don't want to force you to do what I think you should do, because I don't want to make you unhappy, okay? It is trusting you enough to trust yourself. Now, the publishing goblin came out behind that. So this is a call to creation. It doesn't matter if it's good, bad, gross, awful. It can only be just for you. It doesn't even have to be public either. It can just be for you, but creating is called for here. And I have an inkling, I have a feeling that you have been drawn to some hobbies of late, and you're just like, nah, I don't want to get into it. Crippled spirit. But have hope, have hope, have hope. The nihilism will be coming to an end, but here's the thing. With this Page of Cups, this card is a card of hopefulness, approaching new things with naivety. Now, you know we had that Ace of Cups come out, okay? Ace of Cups, Page of Cups. Pages can be messages, so messages of hope in connection. This thing that has hurt you, excuse me, we're on it now, confirmation burps. This thing that has hurt you is not the end-all be-all. This thing that has hurt you is a lesson. It can continue to be a tie, and it can continue to be other lessons. You might be a lesson for this person once you stand up, set your boundaries, and start speaking truthfully and with strength. Not with power and control megalomania. Watch out for the Two of Whips, okay? But we have the King of Swords, and then bottom of the deck energy is the Nine of Games. Don't let this turn you into that nihilistic fucking, it is what it is. Like I said, don't let it cripple your spirit any more than it already has. You have a little bit of healing to do in that regard too, if you're going to embody this hopefulness in the Page of Cups, okay? But the Nine of Games. And I was going to say it's all a game, but the thing that popped in my head was life is a game. It doesn't seem like a game because we're in it, but depending on your various beliefs, life is, you hear it from a bunch of different places, life is a play. And getting so caught up in forgetting your lines or knowing the wrong lines is just going to have you stopping the entire play and trying to pause and not necessarily making a fool of yourself, but I'm going to go through it one more time. Fuck, I'm going to have to cut this. God damn it. I hate cutting these for Instagram. Ugh. I might just do a special for Instagram and have to upload this one everywhere else. That's what it's going to be. Okay. I'm going to go through and see what else it is you need to know. The builder. God. The builder. The builder, having a hand in every single situation you've been in. Not making a choice is making a choice. Okay. You have, I don't want to say you've built this and it's miserable and you're terrible. You have built this, you have co-built this situation that you are in with somebody else. That can be parents that gave you the mentality that you have, or the work ethic or lack of work ethic. You did not build this alone, but building you are. So make sure that you are, if you don't have blueprints, if you don't have something to follow, speaking in metaphor still, if you don't have blueprints to follow, draw your own. Don't just start building haphazardly, because that shit's going to fall down and kill somebody. Okay. Knight of Pentacles and Fire Death. So, Fire Death, and I'm going to take bottom of the deck energy too and see how this... You have the Sick of Swords on the bottom of the deck. I'm going to show you the book. It says sick. It's not me. We got, come on, Jamie. The Knight of Rings, which is slow, steady, a friend, dedication. But then we have Fire Death here too. So it might be, and this is everything is gone. This is painful. Everything is fucking gone. So it might be that this, you have to be this for yourself. This is going to be a long fucking journey. And you see how he's carrying something that could possibly be taken up in flame. There are things that I want to say, even though I just said that this is everything burning down, I think this might be you. This might be you leaving, head out, make like a baby and head out, away from that situation, carrying one or two few things that will help you in your new situation, okay? We've got the Sick of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. Now, the Sick of Swords can really be kind of a pick-me energy, growing the way that you think people want you to grow so that they see you in a certain way. But I'm here to tell you, if you follow your passion, your joy, find out what it is you want, you will be this Queen of Pentacles, and it will not be the false, hollow covering over you that you're feeling right now, okay? It will be that grounded, deep, rooted Queen of Pentacles that knows what she's about, okay? I hope this helped. Remember, this is not self-care. Get to work. Love you.